It's 7:38 a.m. right now. I've been up for like an hour, and there's been so many things going on. like, like my neighbors, like both of them, and like somebody was walking the hall too. But one neighbor just like sneezed, synced a minute ago. My other neighbor was like blowing his nose, synced and coughing, synced. There's a truck outside right now that's probably a stalker. There's been two train horns. There was a garbage truck right when I woke up. There's been I think my neighbor flushed his toilet sink and then my toilet was sinking on me. Like it'll just stay on and then right when I walk out of the bathroom it turned off. Like after I flush it. And then so many things. Other sounds outside, car engines. I heard a car honk. I heard a tire screech. My refrigerator is sinking on me. The heaters on my wall are sinking on me. My water heater is sinking on me. It's been a lot of things sinking on me in the last hour since I woke up. It's just kind of crazy. It's just kind of crazy how it's every day, right when I wake up. Doesn't matter how early in the morning it is. I think I just heard someone cough right there. I don't know. Oh, someone just made a noise right there. Someone just closed the door right there or something. Right at the doorway. Now the train horn is going off again, and they're closing another door at the same time. And then there's two bots converging at the intersection right now when I open my window. And then there's two FedExes in a row right now, and they're gonna stalk. They're stalking with a white truck and a cop. And then when the cop goes around the other corner, there's a slamming noise. Probably someone in one of these trucks out here. Oh, and then there's a guy walking out from my apartment who's a stalker. He's walking up to the street. And then when he gets to the street, there's another car turning the parking lot. There's a one headlight, and there's two whiteys. And then the car stops in the parking lot right as the AC outside my apartment turns on. And then there's a bunch of whiteys on the street. And the train horn is going off again when this other whitey drives out. And then the guy's gonna get in his car. And like right as he walked in front of his car, this other car came in the parking lot, and it's probably a stalker. There's these two guys walking out, and they're probably gonna stalk. And they're walking right by this place right as that car parks. And then there's two whiteys, I think. And then there's a school bus coming up, and then it's sinking with a whitey, and then it's gonna sink at the intersection again. And the guy is walking back around his car right when it gets to the intersection. And then there's two whiteys. And then these other two guys that walked out. The one's getting in a car now. They're both getting in a car. There's someone else walking. Oh, there's someone else walking out too. And there's a school bus. There's a lot of sink shit happening right now. Oh, and then that red car that came in the parking lot is taking off again all of a sudden. And I see a one light over there. And right when he gets over here to this place, there's a train horn again. And then there's whiteys again. And then there's another whitey with the whiteys again. Oh, it's a silver car. But then there's a silver car with the silver car. And then there's a train horn when he goes around the last corner. And here comes a bird. Is it gonna stalk? Yup, right when he flies. It synced up with the AC outside my apartment turning off. And then this truck is driving by me, and then there's a whitey at the same time, and then this other car is taking off again at the same time. And this other guy just came out and was like talking to him. And then he's walking back, and he's doing that sync, and then the car is taking off synced with whiteys on the street, and this bird is flying over again, and I think he's synced with this other red car with the red car. And then he's syncing with it again when he gets to the edge of the parking lot. And then there's a school bus synced with it too, another one. A short bus. That time. And then it synced with a whitey at the other corner, and then the guy from and then that synced with the silver car, and then the guy from my apartment is still standing out by his car. I don't know what he's doing over there. Can't really see him. There's like a pole in the way. I can't see what he's doing. This train horn is probably synced up again. Oh, these guys got back out of the car again. They walked out. Are they gonna walk back synced? Did they get out synced? Probably. There's two whiteys again, and these two black cars look synced too, I think. And then it's gonna sync with the whitey and a silver car with the black car and two other black cars. Right when he gets to the corner. And the train horn is going off again, and my refrigerator is turning off as these guys walk by this place. And then it's going off again when they go around the corner. It'll always it'll always honk and be like it'll do like that short honk like at a synced moment. I was doing that earlier when I like click something on my phone. It's just like and then I do something else on my phone. It's like And then there's the whiteys again. One of them's got one headlight, and then there's more whiteys with them. And I'm looking for a job. Looking for a job. The last job I had, like, I got another job, so I quit that job because I had this other job, right? And then they were like, I don't know if I deleted the video when I talked about this or what, so I'll talk about it again. But I got this other job. I'm like, cool, I got this other job. And she was like sounded like she wanted to hire me and shit. and she was like coming for training, like on Wednesday or whatever day it was. It was like a month ago or whatever. She's like, come in on Wednesday and we'll get you started in training. I was like, all right. And that was like a couple days from that day. And then I didn't realize, like, it was warm weather. Like, it's been warm for several days straight. So I was like, I figured it was going to be warm again. But all of a sudden it was like 5 degrees that day or whatever. So I was like, I can't get a ride, and this place is like all the way across town. So can I like come in later in the day when it's warmer? And she was like, I'll call you tomorrow. So I was like, cool, she'll call me tomorrow. It's cool, right? Nope. I call her, she didn't call me. So I call them and I'm like, hey, you said you're gonna call me, can I come in today? Oh, there's another school bus. Synced up. Every school bus I see is synced up. It's crazy. But yeah, the next day though, all of a sudden she has a problem. Like, she's like, well, if you don't have a reliable ride, then this isn't gonna work out. So like, she said that it was fine. She made it sound like it was fine, and then she's just like all of a sudden has a problem with it the next day. And so now I don't have a job again. So I've been looking, but I live in this small ghost town, and there's only so many businesses in town, you know? So I'm about to start on OnlyFans or something. There goes the whiteys and another whitey way in the background. There goes more whiteys. Oh, there goes the silver car. Is he gonna stalk? Oh, he stalks with a black car. Oh. And then this silver car parks in the parking lot, and the AC outside my apartment turns on at the same time. And then these two red cars synced, and the silver car like flashed his lights at the same time. And then this blue car synced with red cars, and then it syncs with whitey. And then I feel like something crazy happened last night, but I don't remember. And then he got out with a red shirt out of the silver car and turned his car off right as the whitey drove by it. And then they're gonna walk all the way across the parking lot with the red shirt, and then right when she gets there, there's a white car turning in the parking lot, and this black car is probably synced up too, and he's going in the parking lot. And then there's other whiteys on the street and other stalkers of other colors. My neighbor, like, the other day was like pounding on the wall, like it's like when the police knock on the door, you know? Like, that's what it sounded like. He's just like knocking on the wall. He just did that like one time. Just constantly sinking up out there, man. Again. You hear the whitey starting? He's gonna be a whitey. He probably started it with these whiteys. He's gonna back up and be a whitey again, like every time that he backs it up. He's a whitey. He's syncing up with a lot of whiteys on the street as he backs up. And then another whitey drives out as he drives forward. And then it gets to the intersection when he gets to the edge of the parking lot. And then it syncs with another whitey at the intersection. And then when he drives out on the street, there's like 2 more whiteys. And then now there's no more cars all of a sudden. Oh, there goes one. It'll just be no cars all of a sudden. Because they're all stalkers. I see the purple trucks sometimes. I mostly see those lavender looking cars. But I used to get the purple cars more. They'll be back. Just walk in the woods. Yeah, I want to walk in the woods. The AC outside my apartment is turning on as another car parks in the parking lot. There's multiple silver cars syncing up right now. When the silver truck gets to the other side, I think he was syncing with a tan truck. This bird is flying over my head, synced with whiteys. This black and silver car is syncing with a whitey. The AC outside my apartment turns off when it drove around the last corner. I heard some banging sound and some engine sound right after it. It was probably stalkers. This bird is just sitting up here now, and then he's probably gonna fly off again, synced when he does. This black and silver car is syncing up. Oh, they just got out of the red car, synced with the red car. There's more silver and black cars syncing up. New ones, like more of them. Oh, she got to the corner right as a whitey drove out of a red car. And then it syncs with another car with the whitey. There's a telelift bus now. He synced with the whitey, and then he synced with another whitey. There's a whitey that syncs with the telelift, and it's syncing with some black cars, I think. And then there's more black cars, and then there's silver cars with the black cars. Huh. Oh, my neighbor didn't blow his nose right there. That's good. And then like there's been a lot of planes and stuff flying over my head lately. Planes and helicopters. But there's been a lot of planes that fly like by my apartment. I don't know if they're stalkers or not. And they might be, you know, I don't know. Like sometimes I won't look out my window and sometimes I will and I won't see them. But they sound like they're close. I was like, I don't know, man. Might be stalkers. Might not be. And sometimes I'll hear an engine sound outside and I'm like, was that a stalker? Or was it just a guy driving a car normal? I don't know. That's just the psychological fuckery that they do to your brain. Where like I'll be walking around, I'll hear a car honk and I'm like, is that one? It wasn't at a crosswalk or anything. But I'll never know. Or like someone will walk by me on the sidewalk and it's just it just makes everything so awkward. Like someone's walking toward me on the sidewalk and I'm just looking at them like, don't do a thing. These two whiteys synced up twice. The same two whiteys at each corner. This black car is turning on. Is he a stalker? Is he gonna stalk? He's getting in right as the AC outside my apartment turns on. There's a silver car driving across. Is he gonna sync with it with the black car? Nope. Alright. What's he gonna do with the black car? There's a bird chirping right as a black car and a silver car meet each other at the intersection that sounds synced with it. But then he's just chirping. He just keeps chirping though, but like I think he was chirping synced right there though. And these two whiteys synced up. And then there's a sound when the whitey turns, and then the black car just turned back on again when the whitey went in the parking lot. He turned off and then turned back on again. And now there's a whitey doing a U-turn synced with another whitey that also synced with a blue car. And then there's a black car turning in the parking lot, and this bird is going crazy right as he does. It's chirping. And it's syncing with another black car, and then the other black car just turned his lights back off again, and there's this whitey too, and he's driving in front of the other black car as it parks. Then there's another black car. Is it another one? There's other whiteys. The AC outside my apartment turns off when the black car goes around the corner. There's a guy walking across and he syncs with a whitey at the corner. The whitey is driving to the other corner and it syncs with a black car. It just goes on and on and on and on. It just goes on and on and on. What else happened? I know there's got to be other things that happened that I'm forgetting, because there always is. Because there's just always things happening. Oh man, but vote for ILLKAT 2024. That's all I can really say is vote for ILLKAT. Have a good day, y'all.